Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and we're back on Paragon once again. You've been seeing more Rampage gameplay in the background, but that is not the main topic today. Instead, we'll be talking about the new hero Ice and her abilities and kits that were data mined and leaked in version 32 patch. So that's a long time ago, around 2-3 months ago, but this hero was data mined and leaked from that patch, so that was incredible, and we might know some of her abilities that could be in the official release very soon. So pretty much what we can try and do is keep you guys up to date as much as possible, and this is like the last bit of information that we have to discuss before the official trailer does get released, and we talk about more about the character later tonight. Either way, there was some very interesting abilities in her kit that I want to discuss within this video before anything happens in the future. But mates, before getting into this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with the greatest and latest Paragon gaming news and Paragon gaming content. As always, expected here first, so without further ado, let's get straight into this. So within this data mine information that we have gathered about the new hero Ice, it does give us some idea of her abilities and kits that was data mined 2-3 months ago. This could obviously change in what we see in the official release, because heroes are always undergoing changes, especially once they're under hero development, and this was data mined from 3 months ago, so there could be a possible change within her kits, but hopefully nothing too dramatic, and maybe we see something great as the end result. That is something I'm really hoping for, but let's get into this data mining information as quick as possible. The first ability is a passively chilling and freezing mechanic, and this mechanic does exist in other MOBA games like Heroes of Storm. When you play Jaina, she's someone an ice mage, and she's able to use her abilities and change her abilities in order to slow the enemies, but after more duration of using her abilities, she's able to stun their abilities or root them, or some interesting aspect like freezing them. In this case, that's what's most likely going to happen with the primary ability, but I don't know what the cooldown on this ability is. It could be a passive ability which works with your other abilities and your base attacks, which leave a chilling, slowing effect on the enemy team members or enemy units. It's a great mechanic for a mid laner if she ends up being that ranged caster that we are expecting in the mid lane. The basic attack for Ice is unknown at this current moment, so we don't know if she's a ranged hero or a melee hero, but the way her kit sounds, it's kind of sounding like a ranged hero kit, so I'm guessing it will be a ranged caster. Let's move on to the next ability, and that is ability 2, and this is interesting because it's a target and freeze ability, and after it will melt. So that's the idea that we're getting from this data mine information. Pretty much what happens is, you'll select the target, you'll freeze that target for an unknown time, so you won't be able to move or do anything for a period of time, but then over a duration of being frozen, it will start to melt, and then obviously he'll be able to move. It might be a chilling effect on him after he's frozen, or after he's completed the freeze state time of that ability. So this is kind of interesting because you're able to single out a target for your team to pretty much jump on and destroy as quick as possible. So there's a lot of CC in this kit, and most likely a lot of damage coming out of this kit as well, which is really great to see. Let's move on to the next ability, and this ability, mates, I am super hyped for this ability. I've always wanted a hero like this to come into Paragon, but we haven't got anything close to it yet, and this ability consists of a decoy mechanic. Pretty much what happens is, it's a decoy, escape death via ice clone while sleeping away with your real body. This hero does connect to other heroes that I've played in other games like League of Legends. The hero LeBlanc, she's able to activate her clone and obviously use that clone to help her out or help her escape. In this case, we could exactly see the same thing happening, but with the ice clone of the version of Ice. So either way, I am hyped for this. This is going to be really good for juking, distracting enemies, making crazy plays, crazy outplays, and that's what we love to do on the channel. So this hero could be the next best thing for the channel, because that part of her kit sounds pretty bloody amazing. And that is the idea of her general abilities within her kit. And now let's move on to the ultimate, the badass ultimate, which is a target beam projectile. And this is one interesting ultimate, but also confusing at the current state because we don't have enough information to fully understand it. It mentioned that it's able to target, so most likely you'll be able to target a single hero with this ultimate, like the GTFO ultimate from Grimex. It's a target projectile, and this ultimate is a target and also a projectile, but then it's a beam as well. How can it be all three and be a projectile to one enemy? Because when it's a beam ability, usually it's able to go through multiple enemies at once. So I'm guessing it's something like the League of Legends hero Lux, or another hero in the game that we currently have, which is Murdoch, his ultimate type of thing, but for some reason it's only on one enemy. So yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know if that's going to be set in stone. Most likely that ultimate would have changed to something else, or they might have refined it and give us some more details when the official hero release does come up very soon. And that completes all the leaked information that we do know about the new hero Ice that will be coming out very soon. There'll be a trailer announced tonight, most likely, and the hero released into Paragon on January 31st. Now, these abilities that I mentioned within this video could be the end result, most likely. They could undergo changes because it's 3 months hero development when this was announced in the DATAMINED information to what we're going to get in January 31st. So there's a possibility everything changed, or some of the abilities do exist, but they have changes on the abilities. Either way, the new hero Ice is coming out very soon, and there's a lot of hype behind this because she seems to be one bloody amazing hero, especially with her kit and her abilities. And if we do gain any more information and news about this new hero Ice, expect it here on the channel first, so make sure to turn on notifications by hitting that little bell button next to the subscribe button, so you have the chance to become the first mates on the channel up to date with my amazing Paragon gaming content. But mates, as always, I want to know your thoughts on this video. What did you think about her kits and her abilities of the new hero Ice? Because personally, I find them very interesting and something I will adore playing in Paragon, especially in the current state of the game. Tell me your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show your support, smash that bloody like button. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. And if you mates want to see more Paragon gaming content and Paragon gaming news, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that's all for this video. I will time to go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Hey Jats boys, you ain't seen nothing yet. Mates, after we found out the new hero is going to be Ice, there's been so many comments talking about Elsa and Frozen. It's kind of awkward, but who cares?
And that it feels right.